And as I rap, it's paradoxical because everybody's gonna say, but if you already had that thoughts though, I mean those thoughts though, if you already had that thought way back then how was you able to have that thought back then? Because you needed the thought and the knowledge from the present time to have that thought back then. Or was it just that thoughtful back then? And if it was, then what is the thought process now relative to then? As long as you are constantly gaining intelligence as you are bringing your brain to see that you can be many and you can be zany and loony and still be more intelligent of the people who are even relevant and irrelevant just the same, because they are just the same to you, because you are so outside of the world that everybody is equal. So you see everybody is equal, you see all of the people, and then you bring them into this sequel of your career, and they say this is just so weird. And then even on the second part, they still are not listening until it gets to the third one. Then they will be like, oh, I get it. You guys shouldn't have been listening. That's how I get the third one. And then they tell the people who watched and comprehended the first and second, they cannot get this because they have been listening, because this is only the type of thing that can be obtained by not listening. But it is too late. You've already understood it. Because part 3 were for those who didn't understand it or who couldn't understood it. So it wasn't meant for you, it was meant for them in the first place. Rhyming first place with birthday, can't do that anymore. And as he's attacking them and he's rapping them through the floor, nobody's even gonna be understanding that he's really just rapping and attacking them through the doors. Because he's going through these doors. He's going through these doors with the samurai sword. It's the double-edged sword. Or maybe it's kind of like a lightsaber, but it came from Jesus, my Lord and Savior. So in the end, eventually, everybody will understand everything there is to understand one way or the other. I'm just trying to do my part in trying to get everybody to understand it before their time is up. That is all I am trying to do. But then people just push it aside because it is not sounding like what is popular. But what is popular and the thing that is popping is only because what everybody is saying that it is, but it's not though. All they do is just say that everybody's saying it when nobody is saying it. Then everybody starts saying that everybody is saying it. And if everybody is saying that everybody is saying something that isn't everybody saying it, this is the game. And now I'm going to start playing it. But I'm going to play it better and show you how it's actually really done to open up your eyes, because this is going to be a lot of really fun for you, because you are now going to be like, oh, wow. Because I know there was a lot of people who are praying right now and saying, yes, I know that there was something going on and I want to understand what it is. So now I'm going to help you understand what it is. And now you are going to see what it is. Whether you are on part 3 or whether you are on part 2 or whether you are on part 1, it will always sound strange, 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 strange. It will always sound strange, 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 strange. It will always sound strange, 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 strange at first. And even if you do not understand a part of the verse, it doesn't matter, because you just haven't had the understanding. Just take the part that you do understand and stand on it. Do not let anybody get under it or remove it from under your feet. This is your armor. You need to put it on. It is the words of Jesus. It is written in red in the Bible. That is why, looking online, you cannot even find it. It is very easy. All you have to do is just go open up the Bible and just look at anything that is in red and just read that one. You don't even have to read the whole entire Bible. But people do not understand, but they will understand, stand in the future. That's why I say, abuse your ability to talk freely. They gave you freedom of speech so that they can freely speak. But that means that I can freely speak to all of the people freely until they change the laws, but they haven't found out how to change the laws, because when they wrote the laws, they wrote it flawed. The only flaw was that once they write it, they cannot change the laws. They did it for themselves because it works on people, but they don't see that if the people did it, it would work on them too, because they too are still just people. Skylar Jackson. Is this round 2? Or is this round 3? I don't know. Who keeps track of these things anymore?